with the understanding that the mare must foal in the state of Illinois and the sire must be owned by Illinois residents. Right now, Illinois conceived and foaled fillies, trotting fillies, 3-year-olds turning to be introduced for race number 4, second elimination, and here's that field. 1 is Heather Doreen, owned by the Duncan Foundry and Machine Works, Inc. of Alton, Illinois. John Cessna trains, Mike Rogers drives. 2, Vivacious Victory, leased and trained by Sonny Graham of Salem. Dale Hiteman is up. 3, 2AT, owned by Steve Renard of Hamilton. Alan Bowen trains, Neil Coleman in the bike. 4, the Illinois champion of 2000, the 2-year-old champion, Big Old Ruby Red Dress, owned by Steve Newcomb of Chicago. Tex Moats trains, Dave McGee in the bike. 5, What the Rock's Cookin', owned by Mystical Marker Farms and Dean Derbyshire, Chicago and Bloomington. Irvin Miller trains, Andy Miller in the bike. 6, Hawthorne Kim, owned by Buddy Simpson of Fairfield. Phil Pierce of Carmike. Simpson trains and drives. 7, Tough Kim, owned by Lilly Racing Stable Inc. of Chicago. Dixie Graham of Salem, Illinois. Jerry Hansen trains, Tony Morgan up. 8, Miss Ivy League, owned by Bill Wright, Dirk Simpson, and Don Coleman, all of Illinois. Dirk Simpson trains, Brent Holland gets the call. 9, Ms. TNT, owned by J.R. Freyer of Grays Lake, by Robert Freyer of Odell. J.R., the trainer, Tom Bussey will drive. And number 10, Edict, owned by the PH Stable of Luxembourg, by William Valiant of Lyle, Illinois. Joe Anderson trains, Ryan Anderson behind Edict. Now the gate straight across, 10 in behind. Montgomery picks up speed with that field, and here they come. They're often trotting. Ms. TNT was going for the lead, but went off stride instead. Far outside, Edict rushes between fillies. Big Old Ruby Red Dress gets out well. Vivacious Victory right behind her. Far outside, there goes Edict rushing. So the 3 favorites are battling early, and the leader is Big Old Ruby Red Dress. She's on top, length and a half behind her. Second, Vivacious Victory. Here comes Edict, racing past fillies. Third on the outside, moving up. 4th to the inside now as they race around the turn and drive toward the quarter-mile station is Miss Ivy League. Behind her, trotting 5. As they reach that mark is Tough Kim. 6th as they race to the backstretch is 2AT. They're at the quarter, 28-3, racing down the backstretch. Big Old Ruby Red Dress in command. McGee has her on top by a length and a half. Behind her, Vivacious Victory gets the Garden Trip second. Racing third now as they head down the backside with Edict drops back off stride to trail the field. Racing third to the inside as they race down the backside, Miss Ivy League. 4th behind her as they reach the half-mile mark will be Heather Doreen as they race now past the half toward the upper turn, 58-4 front half. Big Old Ruby with a 30-1 second quarter, caught her breath, racing to the outside, moving up quickly. Here comes Tough Kim and Morgan. She's underway as they race past the draw gate. She's now 5th on the outside. Also off the rail, What the Rock's Cookin' is closing ground from 6th. They're approaching 3/4. Big Old Ruby Red Dress, Vivacious Victory second. Closing on the outside comes Tough Kim. Inside her, racing 4th, is Miss Ivy League. 5, Heather Doreen. 6 on the outside, What the Rock's Cookin'. From way back, moving up, Hawthorne Kim. Also Ms. TNT, who made a break early, is moving up. She's still 7th. And to the inside of that group, as they reach the top of the lane, racing next is 2AT, top of the lane. Big Old Ruby Red Dress, 129-1, has the lead. Here she comes. Vivacious Victory to the outside, and the battle is on between the champion and the co-champion. Big Old Ruby Red Dress inside, Vivacious Victory outside, head and head to the wire. Vivacious Victory by a neck. Home third was Heather Doreen. 4 under the wire, Miss Ivy League. 3 filly photo for 5. Final qualifier will be either 2AT or What the Rock's Cookin' or Hawthorne Kim. 157-3, beautiful battle between the champions, and it was Vivacious Victory today, 157-3.